Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' music. 0% talking about books today. This is not like a music and books. It's just a music taste tag. And I found this online on some blog somewhere. And I just felt like doing a non-bookish one. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because for some reason, well, probably because a lot of things in my life got thrown off in like the end of 2017 and the beginning part of 2018 due to relationship things and personal life things that were just throwing me all helter-skelter. So I kind of fell off with paying any attention to the music I like and new albums coming out or new mixtapes coming out. I used to be on hotnewhiphop.com like fucking every other week, like checking stuff out. And it had been like years. And I came to the realization like earlier last week, from when I'm filming this, that I didn't even know that Schoolboy Q had put out a new album this year. And I was like, what is my life though? So I just went on a kick and I made a new playlist on my Spotify. I made 2 new playlists. I made a rap faves playlist of like some of my favorite songs. And then I made a new hip hop rap playlist and just found a bunch of new artists and albums of artists I already knew about that came out that I hadn't listened to. And I just threw them all on there. And I have just been living, loving, listening to it. And I feel like I'm back in the groove with the music I like, and I wanted to talk about it. So here we are. I have absolutely no idea where this tag originated from. I'll try to find that and link it down below though. The blog I saw might have been where it originated from. I'm not sure. Number 1 is which band or artist do you own the most albums by? So this is a tough one because do people buy albums anymore? I mean, I guess on iTunes sometimes, but I don't do that all the time. I use Spotify more than anything. But I'm thinking of artists who I have listened to the most albums, like I've heard their full albums the most, whether it was on Spotify or iTunes or wherever the frick. Probably Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Wale, Lil Wayne's older stuff, but quite a few of them, Beyonce, and maybe Schoolboy Q. Number 2, what was the last song you listened to? So I just checked my Spotify. Again, I've just had it like shuffling through this playlist. And the last song that I listened to was Illest Bitch by Wale. It's fitting. Not because I'm the illest bitch, but just because it was a song that had a swear word in it. Number 3 is what was the last show you attended? So I have to admit, I'm not a huge show, concert, performance person. I just never have been like super about it. And the last one that I went to, I actually ended up having to leave very early, almost as soon as we got there, because of relationship situation. But I was so fucking pissed because it was the TDE Championship Tour. TDE being Top Dog Entertainment, Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, Lance Skywalker, SZA, and Sir. And literally barely heard anybody. I can't even remember who the first person was that came on. I think it was J-Rock, but I don't remember. Because I was in the middle of a huge fight and we left. I was so fucking mad. And I had bought those tickets too. Number 4 is what's the greatest show you've ever been to? And again, I haven't been to like a shit ton of shows, but the most fun was probably Schoolboy Q in Vegas. He was at Dre's nightclub, just performing live there. And I was with some friends for a birthday and I was so hyped. Like, oh my God, I was just loving life. I ended up, as soon as he was done performing, I left because I was so sweaty. Like, I sweat all the way through my dress because I couldn't stop dancing and like just being so hyped. Or Wale at a club in Scottsdale. He was like clearly fucked up, but like he was performing well still, but he was just having a good time on stage, like in between songs and shit, and it was so funny. Number 5 is what's the worst show you've ever been to? I don't really think I've been to A show that I would say was bad or the worst? I can't think of one. Number 6 is what's the most musically involved you've ever been? I don't really understand the question. I took it to mean like if you play an instrument or were you in a band or anything. And I played piano for 2 years in elementary school and then my dumbass quit. So stupid. And then I also played the clarinet in band in 7th and 8th grade. Number 7 is what show are you really looking forward to? Once again, I don't go to shows a lot, but there's one in Vegas in November, Day in Vegas, and it's 3 days and it's all rap and hip hop. And I want to go so bad, but it's a little expensive and already sold out. So if I were to get tickets now, I would probably be paying much more than what they even were in the first place. Number 8, what's your favorite band shirt? I don't buy band shirts or artist shirts. Number 9 is what musician would you like to hang out with for a day? And I would die if I could hang out with J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, or one or the other or both, and just have like deep ass conversations with them, because I would just love to pick their brains. Number 10 is what is one musician or group that you wish would make a comeback? And for this I said, and hear me out, Kanye West. I know he's still making music, but I would much prefer to have the graduation, college dropout, late registration, that era of Kanye back, because I preferred that. He's a little goofy and he's a little like super narcissistic. And he's done a lot though. I mean, I think he is very talented and very intelligent, and a lot of people, I'm sure, appreciate his weirdness and his genius, but I'm sorry, I'm one of those people where I'm like, I prefer the old Kanye, so I listen to the old Kanye. As Jay-Z said, if you want my old shit, buy my old albums. Number 11, what is one band or artist you've always wanted to see live? So for this, I had to go with Beyonce, just because, I mean, talk about a performer, and I think that would be pretty fucking epic. Number 12 is the name 4 flawless albums. A lot of the ones I picked, I don't know that I would say they're flawless, but they're largely flawless. Like, these are albums that I like the majority of the songs. Camp, Childish Gambino. Overly Dedicated, Kendrick Lamar. I know it's a mixtape, but like, whatever, fight me. The Gifted, Wale, and the Black Album by Jay-Z. This one is largely for nostalgia because that's the first rap hip-hop album that I ever bought, and that kind of got me a little obsessed. 13 is how many shows or concerts have you been to total? And I want to say, like, if we're counting like club performances, probably like 10 to 12. Number 14 is who have you seen the most live? And that happens to be Schoolboy Q, not necessarily on purpose, and it's only 3 times, but I'm not mad about it. Number 15 is what is your favorite movie soundtrack? I guess I don't pay that much attention to movie soundtracks. Do people do that? I don't do that. I'm sure there are people. The only one that I can think of is Black Panther because Kendrick Lamar. So, I don't know. I guess I'll go with that. Number 16, what is your guilty pleasure that you hate admitting that you listen to? I don't hate admitting it, but Tyga is definitely my guilty pleasure, like rap music. It's like that genre of like pop rap, or what I call, it's not even, I mean, I consider it like pop rap just because it's always on the radio and playing in clubs and shit. But it's like that dumb fun rap is what I call it. Tyga isn't often saying anything super groundbreaking or whatever, but put some Tyga on and I will be dancing like every time. It gets so hyped. Number 17, favorite song lyric. Like I don't know how people could pick. I jokingly said bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks because it's just always in my brain all the fucking time. 18, most underrated musician in your opinion. This one was kind of hard. I said Wale. People know about Wale, but I don't know. I just don't hear people saying Wale is like a favorite. And I don't know how they don't, because I love Wale and I think he's just a genius, but he is pretty well known. I mean, he's had some hits. I think people generally know who Wale is. Some newer ones that I've discovered: Baz, Coda the Friend, and then I think it's Cozz, C-O-Z-Z. 19 top 3 songs on iTunes. So I don't have a ton of music on my actual iTunes. I've purchased some albums there and downloaded some songs there, but not a lot. But of what little music I do have, the top 3 played are Django Jane by Janelle Monáe, Big Bank by YG featuring like a bunch of other people, and I Like That, also by Janelle Monáe. Number 20, favorite song of all time. Again, how the hell can anybody pick just one? I did not. I picked 5, I think. And these are just a few songs that are on. I have a playlist that's my happy songs. So these are just a few songs from that. Average Joe by Kendrick Lamar. Love Hate Thing by Wale. Ugh, I love that song. 3005 by Childish Gambino. Hood Gon' Love It by J-Rock. And Sunday Morning by Maroon 5, because I will never not sing along to Sunday Morning. It's such a cute, happy little song. And there we go. That's it. Thank you for bearing with me, bookish friends, as I talk about something entirely not bookish. Let me know in the comments below if you like any of the artists that I mentioned and what your favorites are. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.